What's up, guys? We are in the studio. There is Dez back there.
I'm happy.
Excuse me, happy.
Call me who I am.
And we have Jalen and Shatera. We are very excited to be testing out this Black Magic, all the equipment that they sent. So let's take a look at what they have, and then we're going to show you how it works. Check out these cameras. We got the nice Olympus lens on it. We have the amazing switcher, which is perfect for live streaming. We got another Black Magic that we're gonna be using. This is the lens that's on this camera, guys. So keep in mind, we're using two different lenses for this experiment. And we're streaming everything through Zoom. Again, shout out to my amazing friends for helping me run this test on the Black Magic equipment. Hello, everyone. We are testing out this amazing equipment, and you will see this beautiful live producing. So if you all are rocking with this setup and this conversation, like, definitely drop your love in the comments so that we can continue working with Black Magic. Shout out to them. Pew, 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 pew. So me and Des were having a conversation about the dating pool, and I kind of wanted to just have a quick little conversation about what that looks like from the guy's perspective versus the woman's perspective.
Let's go.
You can start. You go ahead. You start. Like, what has dating been like for you?
It's been interesting. I think you have to look at the context. I'm not your typical dater. I'm 35. I have 3 children, 13, 11, and 9, something. Their ages don't really matter. And
I beg to differ.
I am a divorcee. Been divorced 4 years. So I'm established. I'm an older guy. Not in the sense, I'm not 50, but I think generally when I'm out there swimming in the dating pool, the ages, it's the ages I'm getting. Like 28, between 28 and like 31 has been the average.
Okay.
And that's hard because that mindset is a little different, you know. A WYD is not an enticing conversation, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's different.
I'm gonna text you WYD later.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in the head, you know. SMH. But and then there's another collective of like older, say maybe past 35, which is, you know, I'm down for as well. But then that age is really like, hey, I want a husband.
Yeah.
You know, I'm ready to lock it down, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's my routine. Where you want to help? Like, where do you see yourself? And the younger is like, I'm out in the streets.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, for the streets. Listen, baby, I'm not in the streets, nor am I finna be in your house. Yeah. So I'm in my house, and if you cannot.
And he goes to bed at like 10 o'clock.
Facts. I go to bed at 8:30, 9 o'clock, my nigga. You know, I sip my tea.
Yeah. Read
my Reader's Digest.
You are an old man.
That's a hell of a night for me.
You are an old man.
Put on some Johnny Coltrane. Hit that snooze button. Because I got to get kids ready.
How's your AARP card?
I don't have an AARP card. Yeah, you say what you must.
It's just, you know. No, that's cool. Because you have your routine. And I get it, you know, it's typical of women in that age bracket, the older to be, especially if they've been single this whole time, they want to be married.
Yeah.
And then the younger, I think people are settling down a lot older now than what, like, you know, my parents got married. My mom was 19, and that's just not typically a thing now because, you know, life is expensive, and I don't know. People's expectations of relationships are different than they were. It's not, you know, family focused now. A lot of people are just kind of living together or whatever. I feel like from my perspective, I am encountering 2 groups as well. I have the young people who be like 24 and be like, yeah, Ma, what's up? And I'm like, are you looking for your mother? Because
hey, Ma,
I'm not really interested.
What's up, shorty?
Who says that? That's
what's up, shorty?
Very much 2010.
What's your sign?
Oh, and that's
I get that. I get that a lot. I did not know people were as into horoscopes, not even astrology, because you believe what you believe, you know. But I did not know, like, my nigga. I've had grown women be like, "What's your sign?" Oh, you like sound like my uncle. You sound like my uncle going around. What's your sign, sweetie?
my thing is, somebody asked me that the other day, and then they went on to be like, you know, what's the worst sign you've dated? I don't know.
Yeah,
signs.
like I don't know that like that.
Like I had to look it up.
That's that young people shit.
The only thing that I
That's that
know
young people
about
shit.
my sign.
You be looking up horoscopes, don't you? Oh, let me see. He a Cancer.
Don't go.
Oh, she a Capricorn.
Yeah, she's grown. Like
I was gonna do him next.
Anyway.
First off, we grown over here.
Oh, you got your tippy toes to do that.
Anyway, back to the story. So I feel like I don't know. There's that group that is asking me that. I don't know anything about anybody else's zodiac sign but mine, and the only thing that I know is what I feel like is true about.
Because you an Aquarius, Sagittarius, you a Felicia.
All the time we've been friends.
You a Capricorn.
Anyway, so I have like the younger group that I'm like, I'm not babysitting. And then I got the older group. Everybody has, you know, a gang of kids. This one guy had 11 kids. 11. I was like, I'm not interested in being, you know, one of the mother of Israel's tribes. Like, I can't. And he's just like, yeah, I'm ready to have more. And I'm like,
yeah, that's crazy.
He had like 7 baby mamas. I was like, are you collecting? You're Nick Cannon. You have to be Nick Cannon. Like, this is a joke. And Nick Cannon is on Facebook dating because there's just no way. Like,
I was pleasantly surprised. I'm typically private. And I love my babies. Like, I'm a good daddy. Like, I love my children.
Which language?
Oh, I didn't know we had to be censored. I fudging love my kids. Fudgicers. So they're really important to me, my routine and my time with them.
Yeah.
And there was a point that I was there was some hotties, not hotties in the sense of physical, but you know, I'm very sapiosexual, right?
Yes.
Conversation, energy, all that's important. So a couple people who I thought was really dope passed by because I had kids, and it put me in a funk. Like, I didn't think that somebody would want a man that got like, and I got grown kids in the sense they big, you know. So I was a little nervous about that, but then I began to see that a lot of women really not only prefer that, like they like that, like that make them go crazy. Like you say you got kids by the same woman, and like you take care of them. Most either have children
by a bunch of different women, or
I'm just saying for the women as well. I've encountered a lot of women that don't have children, and like are ready to embrace some stepkids as their own. I'm like, wow, it ain't happening, but that is very honorable, right? Isn't that crazy?
It's I mean, especially depending on the age group, I can definitely see people finding some type of solace if they haven't had children already, or if they don't want to have children, but they want to be around them, you know, kind of embracing that. I feel like I still want to be a mom. I still want to have kids. And I think my drawback is when I'm meeting men that already have kids, most of them are like, I'm done. I don't want any more, which is hard for me because I'm like, okay, the ratio of men with kids to men without kids is ridiculous. Like 90% of the men have kids and they're just like, yeah, I'm done. And I'm like, well, that doesn't exactly work for me because I still want to have kids of my own. But, you know, I'm trying to be open because time is ticking and whatever. Family is family. You make it work. But switching on from that, I want to ask your opinion on what have been some of the most interesting, like, intros or conversation starters that you've gotten? Because I have gotten some really funny ones personally.
So do you want me to tell you the ones I've gotten?
Sure. Or the ones that you've sent.
I can tell you the ones I've gotten. There are 3 that come to mind. And this was smooth. This was real smooth.
Okay.
This lady said, send me a message. A lot of the I'm not on dating apps, right? I think the only thing that I'm on is Facebook dating.
Okay.
And you will never find me. So unless you find me.
Okay.
No. So I often get people who just kind of like my picture or send me a message. So it's one lady, real smooth. She slid in the DM. She said, she spelled out, like Campbell's soup.
Good.
You have a nice face.
Okay.
How could I not melt like butter? I was like, oh, sure. Okay, girl. What's your name? You know what I'm saying? That was really smooth. Another girl, and it was about my facial features. She said, you have a beautiful smile.
Mhm.
I know I have a nice smile. But Crystal, I have never had someone say, have a beautiful.
Yeah. It did something for you.
It did something to me.
It did something for you.
I was like, you know, the cartoons when the heartbeat beating out the chest.
Oh, that's sweet.
And the last one was super, super smooth, man. I dig your energy.
Okay.
Let's vibe. I want to get to know you more. That was real cut dry. Okay, cool. Because
Cool.
energy is really big for me, you know.
Right.
So transparency is always good. But I've had a lot of people take some shots and like say bold things, you know. Yeah. So those are some I remember.
So here are some of the ones that stood out for me. They're
wrote
mostly
them down.
funny. They're mostly funny. So this one says, these are more of the comical ones that I
You wrote them
thought.
down, huh?
No, I just screenshot them before I swiped left. It's a good thing I have my library card because I'm totally checking you out.
Somebody really said that?
Somebody said that.
I don't believe it.
As a response to my picture.
Oh wow! Why would he do that? That's terrible. It's the outfit for me. Go back to the outfit.
No, because I'm not showing pictures.
It is the blue pants and that red tie.
Hey, how are you doing? Your parents must be architects because they made a monument of a daughter.
Well, you know, look at him.
It was cute.
He looks like he's in school to be an architect or something. So
you know,
you got to stick in your lane. You got to stick in your lane.
All right, you know, I was okay with it. I
guess
you
miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Remember
this is true. This is
100.
true. I think. Oh, this guy. It was very bold, a little audacious. He said, "Ma'am, you are as brown-skinned, gorgeous, and thick as the good Lord saw fit to make any one person. My God, I want to be in your business."
Oh, wow. But, you know, look at his age, though. He's 35. That's my age. That man has a good vocabulary.
I mean, but it also sounds like I don't know.
He wanted to express to you a good vocabulary full of
business is closed.
Adjectives and nouns. He used a lot of syllables.
We're closed for the day. Now this guy, he said, "What's good, lovely? I just got through recently reviewing your profile and I find it to be highly interesting. Can I ask you a question?" What? The thing is, his picture.
Oh, what is that?
He looks like he's trying to cast a spell on me. And his
name
but
does not. I'm not gonna say it, but his name doesn't even help.
I really feel like he's trying to. And
look at his age though.
Like that. Yeah, you know, like I really feel like he's trying to cast a spell on me.
So remember, guys, we are showing you raw footage of the items that Black Magic sent us. We ran this test with the Olympus lens that they sent us as well. But if you are doing a lot of live streaming, if you are filming any content where you have more than one person talking or you need to do live editing, this switcher is amazing and I highly recommend.
Y'all, if y'all enjoyed the snippet of the conversation, let us know in the comments. We want to keep having conversations like this. We want to keep working with Black Magic. So let them know that y'all want to keep hearing from us, all right? Thank you so much. Make sure that you like and subscribe.